Out top, out top. It's what you hearing in the street. No other podcast in the world can compete.
Hello, what's happening? Welcome to another episode of Off Top Podcast. I'm your host today, Black Goon. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell for notification if you don't mind. We need it bad. Today, I guess you can say it's a little sad day for a lot of people. Sad day for hip hop. Your boy BTB Savage was murdered today.
The man gunned down in River Oaks last night has now been identified.
Daryl Gentry was killed in a hail of gunfire on a mid-lane near San Felipe. That's according to the medical examiner's office. All night, we've been working to verify reports the victim is a rapper who goes by BTB Savage. Although investigators will not confirm it, on the record, an online business filing indicates Gentry is the manager of an LLC under the name BTB Savage.
ABC 13's Jessica Willey is live with what that rapper revealed days before this shooting. Jessica?
Yeah, BTB Savage did a lengthy interview that went viral earlier this week. Viewers commented that it seemed like he was bragging that he killed someone in self-defense and that he wasn't concerned about retaliation. Add to that he followed that interview by posting photos of himself in the bloody crime scene. We're going to show you those photos. A warning, they are graphic. We have blurred the background. San Antonio rapper BTB Savage standing in the middle of a bloody crime scene inside his own apartment. He posted 2 pictures on social media yesterday afternoon showing off the watch and chain he thought a robber was targeting in what was described as a self-defense shooting 2 months ago in San Antonio. 2 hours after those social media posts.
It's not random, yeah.
And I was downstairs just looking at some of the information and footage about what happened, you know. And I was looking at his interview.
Okay, so tell me exactly what happened leading up to the situation.
Shit, they was always hitting me up to do music and shit like that. So I was like, all right, bet. I wasn't going to do that first time, because it was so late. It was like damn near 10, 11. Shit, so last minute, I'm like, shit, just come on. They're like, we got our own studio equipment. Like, if I say something, they got something to respond to it. Like, so boom, they both hop out. And I'm like, what's up? I'm talking to them. I'm like, what's up? What y'all on? Blah, blah, blah. Been trying to do this for the longest, bro. You be bullshitting and da-da-da. I'm like, all right, bet. We go inside the crib. They just talking and shit, like looking around. That's why I figured it was kind of weird they looking around when they first walk in my crib, like going like that and shit. Pulling out their equipment or whatever, or fake equipment. Like he pulled out a little box. So then a dude, I guess the older dude, I ain't really know him like that. I don't know them like that. I didn't know him at all. The dude I'm talking to for the feature or whatever, he talking to his uncle. Like he like, oh, I ain't got this, I ain't got that. So his uncle say, go to the car and get more. So I'm thinking like, damn, why would you? It should be the opposite way. You tell him to go, and we talked or whatever about the song, to do the song, and you gonna leave the random dude in my crib type shit. So when he walked out, I was kind of nervous, so I locked the door. Put out some bread. He like, oh man, we ain't on that. We not on no weird shit or nothing like that. You ain't got to lock the doors. And I was like, oh nah, bro, I just got PTSD. Like whenever he come and knock on the door, I'll just open it. And then he like, oh no, I respect that. I asked him about my chain. He like, and then right as I'm talking, I go down to down like that. That's when he upped the pole on me. And he like, oh yeah, run that.
And he was saying some guy wanted a feature. So he said, okay, cool. Come on, pull up at the house. Now, don't quote me on this. Now, a lot of shit I be having wrong, cause, you know, sometimes I get it right and sometimes I get it wrong. But anyway, he said pull up on him. The guy pulled up, you know, by what he was saying in his interview. Had a couple more guys with him. That's a red flag right there. Say he let the guys in and they act like they forgot some equipment in the house. I mean, in the car. They act like they forgot some equipment in the car. So, one guy was going back out the door, and he did a very smart thing. You know, some of the decisions he made went all the way, you know, right, but he I could tell this guy got to be from the street just a little bit, you know, because he decided that, hey, man, I don't know him. I ain't letting just anybody walk up in my house. I'm going to lock him out. And then he said the guy pulled a pole on him, told him to give it up. And he said no. Now, if it were me, you put a gun in my face, huh? You can have everything, huh? What else you want? You know what I'm saying? You can have everything. You can have everything I got. Anything you want, you can have it. Just don't take my life. But he said he decided to buck on him. And the guy he bucked on was kind of buff and big. And it surprised me to see how small BTB Savage was to take control of this man and end up getting the gun out of his hand. I don't see how he did that, you know, because the guy was kind of muscular and looked like he had experience at what he was doing. You know, I don't know why he was doing it. You know, it was the wrong thing to do. But see, I'm going to tell you this. If you know anything about the Bible, God put that, well, whoever wrote the Bible or whatever, put that story in there for it to be a lesson to us, David and Goliath. Everybody thought Goliath was going to kill David, but it didn't end up that way. David ended up killing Goliath. And see, BTB Savage, God was in the house at the whole time. God had the baby, God had his girlfriend, and God had him. And see, that's what we need to learn. We need to know, no matter what, a person can be right in your face with a pistol and pull the trigger. It won't go off if God there with you. And see, I ain't gonna hold y'all for no long time. I'm just gonna get this little message across. Anyway, he ended up some kind of way holding the guy down and getting the gun out of his hand. To me, that tell me the guy didn't come to kill him. See, if the guy would have came in there to kill him, and when he said, "No, nigga, you gonna have to get it in blood," or whatever he said, I'm just saying, I don't know exactly what he said, but you know, he refused to give it up, and he wanted to fight for what he had, the material thing that you can get over and over again. It ain't worth nobody's life. But anyway, they end up killing the guy that came to rob. But from my understanding and from the way I was brought up, I would have did it a totally different way. If I had got the ups on that guy and I had them shot him, pow, and he said, okay, you got me, man. And Savage said, man, no, you come in here on me and my kid, nigga. And refused to give him any help. That's understandable because you're mad. You know what I'm saying? You don't give a fuck about the next nigga if you're mad. But anyway, the guy asked Savage to take him to the hospital or something, or get him some help. In my time, I have seen a person shoot a guy and then put the gun down and take his shirt off his back and try to stop the blood for the guy that were trying to cause him harm because he didn't want that guy to die. And that's how God wanted Savage to be. Now, not saying he did anything wrong, because, you know, you got guys out there shooting through the door and all that, and he probably was scared, and they want to take out this threat and then deal with the next threat. I don't know what was going on there. I can't say what it is. But God say, thou shalt not kill. And to me, what that means, if a guy got a gun and I got a gun, hey man, don't put my gun down, go on to kill me. Because I got faith in God. And that's how really it's supposed to be out there in them streets, man. Keep your faith in God, man. But after all this, I'm going to tell you something, man. Human beings and animals and stuff like that, man, to be honest with you, they are not trophies, man. If you kill somebody, my thought on life is you supposed to be begging for forgiveness. God, please forgive me. I don't know what please forgive me, God. Supposed to be begging forgiveness. Not saying that he didn't do that. But see, where I think it went wrong, he did an interview on VLAD. He posted all that blood, took pictures of it. Not saying he did. I'm just saying, some things, I would have never went back in that apartment, to be honest with you. I sent somebody over there to get all my things, and I ain't even want to see that place no more, man. Because you get away with a murder, don't mean you advertise it. It don't mean you wrong for killing the guy, but don't advertise it, don't brag on it, man. People get mad, man. Like, that other guy, he had family, he had people, kids, because he said he had kids, and they gonna bury him, they don't bury him. And a lot of loved ones was at that funeral, man. And some people think about revenge, another murder. Of course they had no business coming in that man's house. But man, on both sides was wrong. And all I want to say is, like, man, it's sad, that he got shot up in a car. And all them bullets, man, it looked like I seen, the little markers they put down. Looked like it was over 67. Or it was either 67 or, right around in there, a gunshot. That's a lot of shots, man. I don't know if they had one of them automatic switch on it, but them people were mad when they killed it. And I can't even say it go back for that murder. It might have been completely something different. We don't know yet. But anyway, the FBI involved. So you know what that means? That means 2 brothers done lost their life. And now, some more people finna lose their life. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, man. They showing it on TV to you. Young Thug, RICO case. They going to get a little bitty piece, and they going to put that RICO on them boys. And man, it ain't going to tell them how many they going to lock up and put in the Fed. For that murder, man. That one murder. If I was a Savage, what I would have did. Not saying that this would have saved his life or whatever. Cause you never know, how God got our life rolled out. But I would have left. When they let me out that hospital, and it seemed like he had plenty of money and he could move wherever he wanted to, I would have went far, far away. I'd have went so far, man, they couldn't find me no more. And kept rapping and making money. But R.I.P. to both of the guys. R.I.P. to Savage and R.I.P. to the guy who got murdered, who came to rob him. And hopefully somebody can get something out of this. We need to stop the killing, man. For real. Put the guns down, man. And I'm out. Off Top Podcast. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. For me. We need it. We need it bad. I'm out.
Earlier this week, in an interview with VLAD TV, BTB Savage detailed how he and his girlfriend fought back in self-defense. He said, killing a would-be robber in San Antonio weeks ago. He suffered a serious arm injury and showed the alleged robber no mercy. Quote, he like, oh, brother, my bad. I've got kids too. Let me make it home. Don't let me die. To which BTB Savage replied, I'm like, bro, you're good. I don't give an expletive about you, you're going to die. And when the interviewer, DJ Vlad, asked if he was concerned about retaliation, he replied, quote, they might do what they do, but I'm going to get active. That's all that it is. Gentry's parents were notified about his death. Houston police have announced no arrests.